Good morning and peace be upon you, dear students. Praying for the auspicious physique of you to the omnipotent Allah, I welcome you all to my English world. I am Muhammad Abul Kalam Azad, lecturer in English, Kagratui Cantonment Public School and College. Today, I am before you with another complete lesson taken from English second paper regarding English grammar. It is about the uses of special phrases and words. One of the most facile and the easiest grammar lesson. So dear students, if you pay a little heed to, you can get 5 on 5 at ease in this lesson. Because here in this lesson, I have discussed only 20 phrases and words that usually come once and again to the board questions. So dear students, without making delay, let's go to the lesson now.
Number 6. What if? The phrase what if is used meaning to imagine the happening action in future. I mean, it is just a fancy, not a reality. And the sentence starts with the phrase what if. A question mark must be at the end of the sentence. For example, you brought only one pen. What if you lose the pen? Nowadays, many countries are making nuclear weapons. What if the World War III breaks up? Here, by the first instance, what if you lose the pen? You are asked about the consequences of the action, and that is if the pen is lost. By the second instance, what if the World War III breaks up? Indicates present or future situations of breaking of the World War III. And that's why the phrase what if is used in the sentences. Number 7. Let alone. The phrase let alone is used meaning not to think or imagine of anything. And this phrase is always placed after the negative clause of the sentence. For example, Argentina can't defeat Cameroon, let alone Brazil. She is very weak. She can't walk a kilometer, let alone 5 kilometers. Here the first sentence, Argentina can't defeat Cameroon, let alone Brazil. That means, sentence accordingly, Argentina is a very weak team, and it is so weak that it can't even defeat another weak team, Cameroon. So it is not possible for Argentina, or we can't think or imagine about Argentina to defeat the stronger team Brazil. That's why the phrase let alone is used in the sentence before Brazil. Similarly, the second sentence, she is very weak. She can't walk a kilometer, let alone 5 kilometers. That means, according to the sentence, she is so weak that she can't walk even a kilometer. So, walking 5 kilometers is totally absurd for her. And so, the phrase let alone is used in the second sentence before 5 kilometers. Number 8. What's dash dash like, or what does dash dash look like? The phrases what's dash dash like and what does dash dash look like are used to know the expression of any experience or condition, and the sentence including the phrases what's dash dash like and what does dash dash look like must be interrogative. For example, I never traveled by air. What's it like? What's it like in the sky? What does the earth look like? What does the earth look like? It is completely round. Here, the first sentence, accordingly, as I never traveled by air, I don't know how the sky is. So, I want to know the experience from someone about the sky. Similarly, according to the second sentence, it is asked to know the condition of the earth. That's why what's dash dash like is used in the first sentence and what does dash dash look like is used in the second sentence. Number 9. As soon as. The phrase as soon as is used meaning to early or quickly, showing one action is completed immediately after another action is done. For example, I will call you as soon as I arrive. Mr. Bean is sick. He needs to go home as soon as possible. Here, in the first instance, I will call you as soon as I arrive. That means I will arrive and then I will call you immediately. In the second sentence, Mr. Bean is sick. He needs to go home as early as possible. That means, as Mr. Bean is sick, he needs to go home early or quickly. Number 10. No sooner had. The phrase no sooner had is used meaning to just then, and the verb used after the phrase no sooner had must be V3, I mean past participle form of the main verb. Again, the conjunction then is used between the two clauses of the sentence, including the phrase no sooner had. For example, She was lucky. No sooner had she reached the station than the train left. He was late. No sooner had he gone to college than the class started. Here in the first context, no sooner had she reached the station than the train left. That means the train left just when she reached the station. Similarly, in the second context, no sooner had he gone to college than the class started. That means the class started just when he had gone to college. And that's why the phrase no sooner had is used in the sentences. Number 11. Used to. The phrase used to is used meaning to past habitual act or regular action of the past. And the verb after this phrase always be V1. I mean present form. For example, nobody liked her. She used to do many harmful things. He was very meritorious. He used to stand first in the class. Here in the first context, she used to do many harmful things. That means she regularly did harmful act in the past, but not now. In the second context, he used to stand first in the class. That is, he regularly became first in the class. And it is no longer true. And so, the phrase used to is used in the sentences.